Ladies and gentlemen, once again, thank you very much for joining with us for the panel discussion this afternoon. So first of all, please allow me to introduce our moderator of this afternoon first. Let's welcome Mr. Rob Schwartz. Welcome him. Next, I'm going to introduce our three speakers on stage. First of all, let's welcome the Vice President of DTS Worldwide, Mr. Shou, on stage. Let's welcome him. And next, we are going to welcome the General Manager in the Greater China of Viki.com, Sarah Jen, Miss Sarah Jen. Let's welcome her. And the last but not the least, let's welcome Zhou Hao, the Entertainment Editor of Entertainment Center at Tencent. Let's welcome him. So now let's give moderator Rob.
Thank you so much for that introduction. Can you all hear me? Yeah? Okay, good. Good. So welcome to Multimedia Tech and Crossover Media Development panel. We're the final panel of the Golden Melody Awards. So first, I'd really like to express my appreciation to the Golden Melody Awards for putting on a fantastic conference. Really a lot of very interesting panels, which I learned a lot. And I was really grateful to see the big attendance from you guys, so thanks a lot. This is the final panel, so we are the cleanup hitter. We're going to try and drive in the runs of all the other panels put on base in front of us. So I'm going to just give a quick introduction of the people again. I know that they were introduced briefly, but this is Sarah Jen. She's Director of Business Development and Partnerships at Viki, which, as we all know, is extremely important portal for video around the world. Viki. Sarah Jen of Viki. And then I'd like to introduce Bathan Zhou, Director of Entertainment at Tencent, which we know is a hugely important company in mainland China and all of Greater China. And lastly, Sho Izaki, Worldwide VP of New Business at DTS. He's got some exciting technologies to show to us. So our panel is about multimedia tech and crossover media development for the music industry. I think I'm going to start with Sarah. Maybe she can tell us about Viki and what you guys are up to.
Sure, absolutely. I think we have a PowerPoint turned PDF prepared for everyone. All right, so good afternoon. My name is Sarah, and as Rob mentioned, I am in charge of business development and partnerships, as well as all aspects of business for Greater China at Viki. So I was thinking about what is it that I can share with an audience of music experts about crossover development in new media, multimedia from the perspective of new media, and which frankly could be of remote interest and value to you. What kept coming up in my mind was this idea that I feel has been underutilized, and it's a commonality between music and also new media. Can anyone guess what that is? A commonality between new media and music.
So you mean what new media and music have in common?
Yes.
Any ideas from our audience?
Yes, well, that's one. I think I heard. It's digital, it's file-based, and it's also borderless. So the concept of borderless is one that seems to be fairly underutilized in the music world. That may be something that I can share a little bit about from Viki's perspective. So when we think about like the increasing competitive environment of Taiwan music in the world stage, now, for the longest time, it's always been a competition with J-pop, and now K-pop is on the rise, and I guess arguably has been on the rise. And from all accounts, it seems like there are new music newcomers, like from Singapore and from China, that are now in the running on the world stage. And so, as we think about how can Taiwan music continue to maintain its foothold as a leader in the Mandarin Chinese pop music scene, I think that the idea of going global is no longer a nice to have. It's one that is a matter of survival. So the answer to how can you sort of leverage new media platform to help your artists go global? That is really what I'm going to spend the next few minutes talking about. So, but first, a short video clip to bring to life what Viki is all about. Can we go to the video clip?
이러지 마. 내가 안 된다고 했잖아.
너 행복하게 해줄 수 있어. 그리고 난 돈이 진짜 많아.
내가 너랑 결혼할 수 없는 이유는 너에게 말하지 않은 사실이 있어.
상관없어. 난 너를 사랑하면 돼.
I'm Sean Richard, and this is Viki. What's Viki? Viki is an online TV site that has TV shows and movies from all over the world, translated into more than 150 languages. How do we do it? All thanks to our amazing volunteers, like Stephanie. Thanks, Steph. 오빠, 상관없다고요?
What the?
Duck. Richard Duck. He's supposed to be testifying tomorrow.
I think he'll be pleading the fifth.
With the Viki mobile app, you can catch your favorite shows subtitled and on the go with any internet-connected device.
Oh, this looks fun.
Viki also does music. Share your favorite shows, movies, or music videos with friends on Facebook or Twitter. Leave time comments as you watch. Oh, thanks. With new videos every day and a constantly growing community of fans, Viki is fun in any language. Seriously, in any language.
So that video told a lot and saved me quite a bit of talking, actually. But if I had to sum up Viki in sort of three key things that makes us different. One, we are all about premium content. So legally licensed content is what's available on Viki. We license the content from all over the world, 50 countries to date, and then we take them global. And by localizing it with the help of our volunteers, our community, and our fans, who actually self-organizes and translate these content into now up to 170 languages to date. So, yeah. So just to give a sense of how wide of a reach we have. Today, Viki already has a global footprint. We are 30 million monthly active users, and with large pockets in North America, South America, Europe, Southeast Asia, as well as China. Our viewers are from 230 countries around the world, and we are accessible cross-platform, mobile, PC, connected TV, and in fact, as you guys may already be well aware, since we're at the end of a Golden Melody Festival, mobile is a huge growth area for digital media, and for us, it's not an exception. So we have been seeing a nearly 300% year-over-year growth on mobile, and now over 65% of Viki viewers are watching the content on Viki using their mobile device. So on the next slide, you'll see that viewers on Viki today are able to watch and access more than 17,000 hours of content, primetime content from all around the world, no UGC videos, and in fact, we are in partnership with all the major broadcasters as well as select music labels around the world. On the next slide. So the question, going back to the question, how can you leverage new media platform like Viki that isn't actually a pure play music streaming service to help your artists go global? I think there are two key things. One is really you can leverage us, a platform like ours, to promote your partner in a true global sense. Global reach, the ability to reach potential fans as well as create new fans by working with us and in a turnkey solution where you can essentially speak to 230 country worth of viewers. some of the things that we've heard from our partners is that in select territories, there are unfavorable regulatory environment. So I think as of recent time, Korean content is not really able to get into Japan. And then, of course, Japan content have some challenges getting into China, so as well as U.S. content these days. So these regulatory challenges are often fairly, immediate in the more traditional networks, so TV networks and those type of media. Whereas the advantage of new media is that tend to be the case that you're still be able to reach that market through with us and through with new media. So in fact, this year, I have a case study here of what we have promoted this year during the Chinese New Year timeframe. It is the 2014 Red and White Superstar, or 大红白, otherwise known as 大红白. And this was promoted during the Chinese New Year timeframe, worldwide outside of Taiwan, Singapore, Malaysia, and Brunei. And it really a good example of a case study that has worked well on Viki. So some of the music content that's worked well has been like music variety shows or music events, particularly because partners are leveraging those type of content to actually promote their artists, and whether it's for a comeback or a new album. So, and ultimately with the goal of driving people to download or play their tracks, right? So, like in the next few slides, I'll take you through how we have promoted. So this, if you can go back. Okay, this is actually the dedicated page we have. Do you guys mind if I stand up and stand there? Okay, that's probably a little easier for me to point to. So this is our typical page for any dedicated content. So TV, a MV or an artist would actually have their own page like this. Or a music festival, a music event. And so this is a dedicated page. We'll see that we've been able to gather fans for 2014 Superstar, about 1,500, 600 or so. These fans continue to actually interact on this page. To date, the content has been translated into up to about 10 different languages. And that's with the collaboration of about 31 people, 31 volunteers from around the world. On the next page, you'll see how we promoted this particular program on our main pages, our home page on the left, and then our mobile page on the right-hand side. So, next. So, I mentioned like one of the things that makes this very unique is the crowdsourced business model, where our users are gathering around content and actually subtitling it into 170 different type of languages to date. And part of what that means is that we're an extremely social platform. So oftentimes we are referred to as social TV, etc. And it's really telling from our Facebook page, which has 5.3 million fans. And just to put that into context, Hulu has, which is about twice as old as we are. We're about 3.5 years old now as a company. Hulu has about 1.7 million fans. And Netflix, which is way older than Hulu and us, have about 6 million fans. And so these fans to date are actually spending, on a monthly basis, they're actually sharing like 4.5 million messages, actually, amongst themselves, or reposting it. And that accounts for about 59 million impressions. So one of the ways that we'll go about promoting the content on our platform is actually leveraging our social media. So on the right, you'll see how we've gone about promoting. So we created a post based on, I think it's a picture of EXO with Ame. And that has garnered about 1,700 likes and then 23 retweets. And just to put that into context, it's pretty much an average of how many times content will get retweeted or shared. So on the next page. So this is our Twitter page. We do have 130,000 Twitter fans. And to put that, 184 followers, and then 84,000 followers. And to put that into context, Hulu has about 130,000 followers on Twitter. So sort of continuing the theme there. And on the right, you'll see how we've gone about leveraging Twitter as a social platform to further promote 2014 Superstar. Next. So, this is the last of our social page. There's a lot more, Tumblrs, etc. But Pinterest, blogs are also other ways that we go about leveraging social media to and the power of our community to basically promote content. And what we know is that 50% of share viewing recommendations are being done on social media from our social media presence to date. So next. And our global reach actually reaches into China, which I believe for media and a platform outside of China, we might be the only one that actually has presence in China. So for this particular title, we were able to get Baidu to promote fairly heavily. Both on the left is the Baidu search, on the right is Baidu video, and wherever you see the red circle, obviously, it's the title. And then the next page, as well as some of the main websites actually in China, so main video sites, including Xunlei, which just went IPO'd last week, Youku, Sohu, and iPhone. Great. So that was the first way, and the first way is really about like if you're looking to get a global reach, I think Viki could definitely be a partner for you. But the second way is really leveraging Viki to uncover new markets and new revenue, and therefore new revenue potential for your artists and for your content. So in this slide, you'll see this is actually a recap of the same 2014 Superstar from our backend data that actually shows us and actually show our partner where their content is gaining traction or has gained traction. So you can see that through the promotion, through the activities, interactivities of our platform and our users, that Americas, France, Canada, Romania are actually the top 4 territories. So what we did do is we took China out of it, because China by just pure volume becomes like 70% of the entire chart. So obviously China is still going to be the biggest, but let's take China out of the equation, then you're looking at still like a fairly interesting distribution of where your users are, where your fans are. So put into context of music videos and artists, right? So now here's an opportunity to leverage real data specific to your content to know where your fans are. So instead of just doing gigs and deciding on tours blindly or only by invitation, you can actually proactively go to the market that you know already have fans. So on this slide, so again, this is, also the idea here is, sort of how do you leverage new media like a platform like ours? I think the data aspect should be a very important part that is unique to us, that is certainly not available in a traditional sense. And here we're going to show you in a little bit a graphic that essentially show you where are the super fans of Taiwan content around the world. And so by definition, super fans to us are the folks who are translating these content into 170 languages. Our super fans, our community, are spending anywhere from 10 to 40 hours a week on Viki, and they are not actually just students. So we have people who are legal brief writers, like emergency room, like nurses, etc. So, but just first on the left, you'll see that our biggest fans for Taiwan content, and we've basically dated back to the beginning of our data analytics, actually include US, France, Canada, Indonesia, and Mexico as top 5. And what you see circled actually in red are the super fans for Taiwan music video on our service. So some food for thought in terms of where the potential for next expansion for your artist. Can we go to the video for this? I mean, or the graphics? So all these dots you see are actually the progression of unique users who are the people who are actively subtitling, translating Taiwan content. It's on a loop. Actually, 可以再回去一下吗? just the video. But you can see large pockets in Europe, and then of course North America, and then growing in South America, and then here in around the Southeast Asia area. Okay. So on the next slide. So in addition to global reach, in addition to access to this data that really can't be purchased anywhere else, I think the value that you could potentially gain from a partnership with a platform like ours is localization, so that subtitle. We definitely have music labels and content partners who have requested to take the subtitles, and then went and release DVDs with them. I think the Japanese CPs do that. Or they use it as promotional purposes. Monetization obviously comes with any display of content. Our primary business model is advertising supported, but we have launched a subscription-based service recently as well. And then from a crossover development ideas perspective, so June actually asked me, so what are some ideas of how we could potentially work together? Sort of what's the next step from this discussion here? And we brainstormed a bit internally. And here's what we came up with. We came up with music variety shows, music events in clips. And particularly we say clips because music is extremely social. And usually the music variety shows are like 60 minutes long, maybe 90 minutes long. And when you put that up onto the web, actually it's extremely difficult to share. So one idea we have is to the extent where we can receive those type of, the collaboration can be in a form of clips. We believe that there's a lot more growth potential there. And then obviously that becomes a win-win on, all aspects. The second part is really, the right music product for the right platform. To date, labels that has worked with us, and we've worked with labels here in Taiwan as well as Korea and Japan and the US, have always had sort of a core agenda. Today this is the artist they want to push, and therefore that's what they want us to promote at all. But in the new media world, actually we have to give the audience what they want. And we package in what we want as well. So it's a little bit different in terms of conceptually how to approach it. And so, right music product for the right platform. As I mentioned, we are not a platform that is a pure music streaming service. And I think where the opportunity is for us is music video that has scenes stitched from dramas, or music videos from artists who actually are crossover artists with acting and singing and emceeing. And then finally, I think karaoke MVs goes without saying. So I have a final animation. I think, next slide, the final slide. So those were, the three were just a few ideas that I have. And I really believe that there's probably, thousands of other ideas that are out there. And I'm really looking forward to potentially working with all of you guys to identify them. But here I think, what makes that a really worthwhile effort is when we look at the evolution of Taiwan content viewing on Viki Worldwide, we see that the pie is tremendous. And today, the music video hasn't been able to take advantage of that. So if we go to the final animation. So what this shows is actually from the beginning on Viki, how Taiwan content has spread throughout the world. And the beginning are the bigger pieces, like the thicker lines are where there are a lot of users. And then as we progress with time, you'll see that the lines become thinner. It's pretty crazy at the end. So it's on a virtuous loop here, but basically, by the end you see that there's only pockets in Africa, and I think that's North Korea that isn't covered. Although we do have one user from North Korea, I guess he's not watching Taiwanese content. But what you see here is that the green is where there's a lot of users who are watching Taiwan content. So all of these lines are going from Taiwan to different parts of the world, right? But we see way more orange than green, which tells me that there's still a lot of opportunities to grow the pie. But wherever there's orange, there's already users. So thank you.
Wow, that was fantastic presentation. I thought I knew something about Vicky, but apparently not. I had a different impression of what Vicky was. I mean, I think people here probably learned a lot as well. And since we have 3 separate presentations, I think I'm going to open it up for Q&A for each presenter directly afterwards. So you guys, have it fresh on your mind now. Is there something you'd like to ask Sarah about Vicky? Okay, right there. Mr. Ward?
That's a really good question.
Let me repeat it because the translators may not have heard it. The question is, how do you ensure that the translations are correct?
So it's a great question. Wiki stands for Video Wikipedia. So similar to Wikipedia, we have our community is like a pyramid. At the top of the pyramid are our channel managers who spend 20 to 40 hours a week. They are the long-standing, pre-approved, if you will, users of Wiki who then are able to manage these individual channels. Just underneath that is the QC, so qualified contributors. And these folks have to first do 3,000 subtitles or 2,000 segments before they're even available to be approved. Then for every 6 months, they have to consistently subtitle 1,000 words. Now, the subtitling doesn't ensure that they're good, but the cross-check by each other, so everyone can do thumbs down, thumbs up against each other, then polices on their own. What I can tell you is that we have had medical dramas, like channel team for medical drama, where the channel manager went and enlisted a ER personnel just to help them ensure that the translation is accurate. And that we've definitely had, as I mentioned, DVD CPs who have taken our subtitles to release on DVD, who've licensed it, used it for licensing elsewhere around the world.
Great. Well, one more question and then we'll move on. Maybe someone from Taiwan would like to ask a question about Vicky? Nobody? Okay, we'll go to Sylvan in the back.
What are the verticals that are the most watched on the service?
Let me repeat the question for the translators. What are the verticals which are most watched on the service?
So on our service, the most watched is actually TV, and we lump sum a lot of things under TV. So anything that has episode, so music variety show would fall under there, music events would fall under there, animation, and then obviously also dramas.
Great. Okay. Well, thank you very much. It was very, very informative. If we have some time at the end, we may revisit it and see if people have thought of anything they'd like to ask. I'd like to move on to Mr. Zhou Hao, the Director of Entertainment for Tencent. He's going to tell us about Tencent. For English speakers, get your translation out. Mr. Zhou will speak in Chinese.
好，大家好，很高兴主办方给到我们这样的机会，可以跟大家做这么样的一个讨论啊。因为在台湾，我觉得我的感情也很深，因为我在这里断断续续住了大概5-6年的时间。那我先简单介绍一下我们公司。那可能台湾的朋友对腾讯，可能有一些人不会特别了解。那我们在去年，其实我们有在这边有很大力的推广过我们的一个产品，就是 WeChat， 就跟 Line 一样的这社交工具，是罗志祥跟杨丞琳有代言。大概大家就知道我们是大陆应该到目前为止算是最大的一个互联网公司。那所有互联网上的产品我们都有，像前面 Vicky 讲到的视频的部分，那我们也有。那我也在这里打一个广告。那这一届的金曲奖也是我们很荣幸成为了合作伙伴，所以从明天的红毯开始，那大陆的这些朋友通过腾讯视频都可以同步的直播收看整个金曲奖的一个颁奖的过程。我觉得这也是一个我们想要把音乐传递到更多人的身上的一个方式。接下来我想谈几个就是跟我们音乐和我们新媒体相关的一些东西。那其实在大陆啊，我们最早像我们这样的网站出现的时候，我们其实就被称之为一些新媒体，因为我们是区隔于之前的报纸、杂志、广播这些传统媒体而新兴诞生的。但是现在的新媒体跟以前又不太一样，现在新媒体其实已经有一个非常大的转变，就是从 PC 端往移动端的这么一个转变。前面Sarah 又讲到这个部分，那大家其实每天在手机上 或者在 iPad 上看视频的时间会变得越来越多，那所以这个需求量也会变得越来越大。我觉得这是一个新媒体转型非常关键和重要的一个方式。其实我们针对这个部分也做了非常多的策略跟想法，所以大家现在再去看我们的视频的内容，其实我们增加了很多互动性的东西。我举个例子，比如说像今年第3季的那个《中国好声音》，那《好声音》大家看这个节目最好玩的就是那个导师一按那个钮，然后他有可以转身那个动作。那我们今天呢把这个椅子直接搬到了互联网上，那你在网络上看这个节目的时候，你也有个按钮可以去点击，那点击完之后，这个椅子会在这个屏幕上有一个旋转的动作，就是意味着你今天就是一个导师，你可以盲听的用你的自己的选择去选择你想要的声音。所以我觉得这个整个这个互联网形式的改变，从以前只是在观看，我觉得现在的互动性也会增加到非常多。那再转到我们今天跟金曲奖相关音乐的部分，其实我们常来这边跟很多唱片公司一起合作，我们就发现啊，随着这个时间的推移到现在，有2件事情变得很难。第一呢是好听的歌感觉越来越少，第二呢是新人感觉越来越难出来。虽然大陆跟台湾一样啊，最近这个音乐节目都非常红火，但我们都发现说，再火起来的还是一些老人啊。一些非常资深的歌手，这个新人都不知道去哪里了啊！我们有的时候看到一些像大陆红的一个叫黄绮珊，可能不知道台湾朋友知不知道，最近有在播那个最美和声，他也是导师，他可能消失在大陆人的视野里已经10几年了，他通过唱歌节目再回归，但是我们到底去哪里找这样的新人？好，我们再讲到我们火的一些像中国好声音啊，我是歌手这样的节目。完前2天那个《我是歌手》的总导演洪涛老师也有来金曲奖做分享。那这些节目诞生出来的，都是一些大家遗忘过的会唱歌的老人和一些其实我们都非常熟悉的老歌。但我觉得现在我们要的不是这些，我们要看一些新鲜的面孔，我们要听更多的好歌。我不知道前面在 Sarah 那个演讲最后的一个部分，他在回答问题的时候，他讲了一个非常重要的一个问题，就是说大家其实在这个互联网上关注最多的其实不是音乐，第一应该是电视剧，就以我们的数据来看，电视剧占了非常高的一个比例。那第2是综艺节目，那第3是电影，第4可能才是音乐。我觉得现在音乐行业有的时候我们就有些困扰，说那我在视频上看音乐看什么？看 MV， 但现在大部分歌手都没钱拍，可能只有周杰伦可以拍10支 MV 吧。因为他钱太多，那别人可能没机会，他就1支或2支，那就意味着他只有1、2首歌或2、3首歌，有可能广泛的宣传被达到，但他大部分的歌可能我们连听到的机会都没有。所以我觉得这个就是一个有待于我们其实做新媒体结合想要去解决的一个方式。那我们现在其实也是在做一些尝试。其实从今年开始，腾讯有很多的自制的剧、自制的节目，跟我们也开始投资拍电影。那我们现在自制剧里面，我们就放一些新人的歌，放一些它不是主打的歌曲。像我们最近有在做一个自制剧，是周播的，大概12集。我就跟制作公司讲说，我可不可以去找12个歌手，放12首歌，但我都不要他们的主打歌，因为我们觉得这样的方式其实可以让受众能够有机会去听到一些也许是非常好的歌，但是他们可能错过的。再举例讲，像5月天前不久很红的一首《步步》，其实这首歌就是跟着这个吴奇隆的那个《步步惊情》整个来做推广的，所以它其实这样的一个结合方式，让这首歌变得大家更有画面感，更有记忆性。因为我看这部剧30集或40集，那我这首歌可以听30次到40次，那个记忆效果一定比相信音乐拿100万来去砸这个广告，我相信有意义的多。我觉得这个方式其实是非常有趣跟有效的，其实有更多可以玩的地方。那我们去年应该算去年了，我们有看中一个英国版权的唱歌节目。那这个节目的属性呢，就是去选那些好的歌跟好的词曲作者。那我们也是希望说，借由这样的一个，我们预计是在今年的第4季度会推出这个大型的这个原创的这个音乐类节目。那我们的导向其实就是把这些好听的歌、一些新的歌、一些新的人推到大家的面前。我相信大家每年在看金曲奖的时候也好， 还是在看前面红白也好，其实我们都是在温习啊，我们听了10年的那首歌，我们去看演唱会其实也是这样。但我相信，随着这个音乐的这个广度越来越广，那大家的选择会趋于不同的族群化，那各种不同的音乐，相信也会被大家所接受到。我觉得我们真的需要有越来越多的歌手和这些作品出来，我相信才整个这个金曲的这个歌曲界的这个繁荣状况才有可能像回到原来一样。虽然我们可能卖唱片卖不到很多，但是我们一样可以通过一些新媒体或者一些新的方式的结合，把这些音乐送到大家的身边。我觉得这可能才是最棒的一件事情。那其实作为大陆的这个媒体来讲，我们自己有视频啊，也有社交工具，像大家可能很熟悉的 QQ 也是我们的产品。那我们也是希望结合我们自己所有的这些资源做一个整合，能够把这个音乐的部分有机会跟这些非常伟大的音乐人一起做到更好。好，谢谢大家。
Wow, thank you very much for that. It's a huge corporation, Tencent. Well, let me first throw it open to the audience. I'm sure people are well aware of the brand of Tencent, so maybe they'd like to ask you some stuff. I especially like to hear from Taiwanese people since it's mainly, or a lot of Chinese content, Chinese language content on Tencent. Any questions for Mr. Zhou? Please.
周先生你好，我想要请问一下，因为其实像您刚刚有说，腾讯它目前要自己来做那个自制的剧，那其实，在唱片界跟戏剧这搭配，其实现在有一个情况是，唱片公司如果要把歌搭剧的话，其实唱片公司都要付钱。对，这是目前不管是台湾跟大陆的现况是这样子。那像你刚刚讲腾讯针对这个自制剧的部分的话，那你们有说，您刚刚有说就是会找被主打的歌。那您这个部分的话，不晓得说，腾讯这方面的话，会是沿袭那个目前唱片公司搭剧的这种商业模式吗？还是说，其实你们有新的商业模式？因为其实搭剧的话，相对的会有许多版权的那个授权费用的问题。那我想了解一下说，那针对这个部分的话，你们会是怎样的商业模式？怎么跟例如说唱片公司合作这样子？谢谢。
好，感谢。所以你是唱片公司来的，一开口就要钱。好，是这样。其实，在大陆我们还有个产品叫 QQ 音乐，这个东西呢跟 KKBOX 很像。大陆呢应该算具体比例我可能讲的不是很精确啊，应该是绝大多数的人都在用这个东西听歌。那所以呢，其实我们本身 QQ 音乐跟大部分的唱片公司都有合作，我们都有买他们的版权。所以当然这是第一点，就是我们已经付费去买这些东西了。第二呢，我们所有的这些自制剧，我们想要合作这些音乐，我们不会问他们收钱，但我也不会给他钱。所以我为什么我讲说我们要找一些，我想找一些新人，想找一些新歌，我觉得这是互助的一个方式。因为网络剧啊跟电视剧还不太一样，网络剧很短，网络剧只有15到20分钟。像我们有做很短的，也有做很长的。比如说我今年年底我们有一部戏要上，我整个这个剧一共80集，但一集大概才20分钟。然后我再打一个广告啊，因为这戏真的非常棒，我觉得在网络剧里面这个卡司规模啊跟内容都很强。我的进地的女主角是杨幂，男主角是余文乐，其实已经很电影的卡司了。包括我们今年第1季度上的一部网络剧，男主角是陈冠希。这个导演是那个李心洁的老公啊，对，所以应该晚点播，搞不好流量会更好一点。对，我就给你举这个例子，所以我觉得在剧上的合作，我们希望是大家相互帮忙的方式。那当然，我用他的歌，前提是我 QQ 音乐一定有买他的版权，不然我也不敢用啊。谢谢。
Great. I see some other questions.
Yes.
You want to put your hand up?
周先生，我想请教一下在两岸3地其实都有各种不同的音乐奖哦。那现在有没有可能在中国，就是像美国，我们有个指标性的 Billboard， 那在中国是不是有一个像这样 Billboard 的大型的一个奖出来？其实透过视频或者是透过选秀，其实贵公司的规模已经可以做到这么大了。 其实是可以把所有的公播数字或者是自制，因为你们现在自制戏剧嘛，那么可能朝向未来的方向是，例如说中国的100年的歌曲，中国100年最棒的制作人，中国100年最棒的专辑，透过因为视频可以不断的流传，可能透过 Viki 这样的平台传送到全世界呢，或者是大型的选秀，你们自制可能跟唱片公司共同对等投资新人。
谢谢。我觉得这个问题我可能很难回答，不过站在我们的角度上，我觉得有一点点东西可能有可以跟您分享。我觉得首先就是，因为我们毕竟还是一个媒体，所以呢，我们没有办法说代表所有的人去做这么样的一件事情，那一定会像，前两天那个有福茂的张总他们这样的一个联合体啊，联合所有的唱片公司，那有人牵头来做这件事情，那我觉得我们也是愿意参与的。那在我们的部分，其实我们有一些跟音乐相关的一些排行榜这些东西有，但是呢，这些都是基于我们自己数据的，所以我不能说它就是完全正确的。那一定还有我们没有跑到的数据没有放进来，所以我觉得这个部分可能是我们想要努力的，那可能牵涉到的人或单位会更多，可能还需要慢慢考量。谢谢你。
Great. We have to move on, but I just want to ask you one question very quickly, Mr. Joe, because you talked about some British television shows that you guys had licensed. I wonder what the breakdown is between, let's say, international content and mainland Chinese content on Tencent.
Sorry. 内容上其实我们是这样的，就是在腾讯视频的内容上，其实我们有很多包括跟前面跟Viki 我们也有重叠的部分，我们有海外的内容，也有大陆的内容，都会有存在着。那其实我们还是以内地的就是华语的内容为主了，因为这个受关注的程度还是比较高。不过像最近包括像韩剧啊、美剧啊，其实在大陆也非常火。但是从大的这个跑出来的数据上来看，还是大陆剧的整体的流量水平相对会高一点啊，所以看美剧、看英剧啊、看韩剧，其实是少数的族群。其实，在大陆播的最火的，就跟台湾一样，都是像《甄嬛传》啊，或者像《兰陵王》啊，或者像一些家庭生活剧，那个受关注程度会最高。
Great. Okay. Thank you. We're going to move on to Mr. Sho Izaki. He's the Global VP of New Business at DTS, and he has interesting new technology to introduce to us.
Yeah, it's going to be lots interactivity between you guys and us. First, let me show you some video. It's going to be like 3 minutes video. Hope you enjoy it.
This is Bullet. He's actually a pretty nice dog.
But he's been trained to do this. We're gonna make people think they're being attacked by him.
But it'll just be in their headphones.
Here's the setup. DTS has developed a technology that creates a realistic 3D-like surround sound experience through just a pair of headphones.
But our test subjects don't know that. They think they're just coming in for a hearing test in a focus group.
When we bring them into our testing area, we have Bullet bark at them.
Then in the middle of our lame test, we introduce the surround sound of Bullet attacking them from behind.
But when they turn around, there's no dog.
It's just a grumpy-looking cat named Perfect. What's your name?
Oh, Edwin.
Edwin.
Yes.
I'm Rhett. I'm gonna do a little audio test today. Just come right in.
That's up there.
Yeah.
All right, just put those on.
Okay.
And just make that comfortable.
Let's do it. Hello. Thank you for participating in the DTS Audio Preliminary Sound Perception Test. We will begin by testing your hearing fidelity in each ear. If you hear a tone in your left ear, raise your left hand. If you hear it in your right ear, raise your right hand. Begin. For this next portion of the test, we will be testing your audio-visual location perception. You will hear a tone and its perceived location will move from side to side. Follow the perceived location of the tone with only your eyes. Begin. Thank you. For this next portion of the test, we will measure your frequency range perception. You will hear a series of tones varying in volume and pitch, and you will be asked to give specific responses to a series of questions.
What the? Oh my, I'm sorry, that scared the
You want to take it?
For this next portion of the test, we will measure your frequency range perception. You will hear a series of tones varying in volume and pitch, and you will be asked to give specific responses.
Oh my god, that scared me so bad.
That scared the out of me, man. I thought that dog was like up on me, ready to grab me.
I'm allergic to cats. Is this bad?
It's just a cat.
I thought I was being attacked by a dog.
Remember we saw a German Shepherd when I came in?
Yeah, I remember.
I'm a fake cat.
Yeah, good job.
Oh my god, why would y'all do that to me? I was just gonna like hide. Oh my god.
It's a robot cat.
Really? That's like a real cat.
Wow, technology.
Yeah.
My heart is still racing.
It's all in your headphones.
Are you serious?
What's the most scared you've ever been in your life prior to today?
My hands are shaking.
When my girl's pregnancy test came out pregnant,
That was in the headphones?
and she's like 60.
We should hang out. Yeah, you're cool, man.
I might have peed a little, but I'm alright.
Yeah, so we gave them a wow experience. They saw the big dog attacking them from their behind. You know, they could not believe it. It was just a sound from a headset. We never heard any sound from our behind. With height, dog like come over you through a headset. It's been never possible in the history, but DTS made it possible. So let's go on to, I'm gonna show you lots of video, and later I'm gonna have you experience this experience. So be patient with me. Okay, next video please. This is a video we took at Las Vegas. After they experienced this, we took some comment out of it. So let's hear what the people in Vegas says.
It was incredible.
Powerful.
Theater like state of the art.
Awesome.
Extraordinary.
Realistic.
Immersive.
I can hear the noises from right here, in front of me, everywhere.
I've never heard anything like that. It's a different level completely.
I didn't think that you could make sounds like that from headphones. It was so crystal clear. Clear but strong. It feels like you're in a huge movie theater.
Wow. So it would be like taking an IMAX theater and putting in a headphone.
That's pretty awesome. You can hear every little ding and every little pop.
It was like surround sound in the headphones.
It's just very revolutionary.
I think to really truly understand what that is, you kind of have to experience it.
Oh, is it just the headphones?
It's just the headphones, yeah.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, we gave the audience wow experience again. We have them heard some music, we have them watched some movie, and we have them play the game in 11 speakers first. And they went, wow, because it was their first time to experience 11 speakers. Not many people own the 11 speakers at the home. In Japan, no one has it. We live in tiny, tiny house. So they went, wow, experience. Then we asked the audience to put the headsets on. And we played exactly same music, same movie, and have them play the same game. Nearly everyone thought that headphone is broken. Or they started asking us why we have a headphone on when there's still sounds coming from a speaker. So when we told them, hey guys, actually we are kind of cheating on you, there was no sound from a speaker at all to begin with. All the sound was from a headset. So they go like, no way, play the content again. So we end up playing the same content again. That's why when you saw the screen, people goes like that. Because they could not believe it's really coming from a headset. So that's the power of new technology.
So, you said you have some videos that people can hear, practice, experience this technology for themselves?
Yeah, so today I want all of you to experience this. So, Rob, did you bring a headset?
I have a headset from the festival. They kindly gave me one.
Yes, it does work. This technology is nothing to do with headset. So hope all of you have a headset or earbud. That cheap dollar earbud works. Of course, better headset, better sound it is. So if you really have an expensive one, it's better. But if you have a cheap one, that's fine. Is that right? You have yours? Benson?
So let me just clarify for everybody. So you're going to have a mobile device. Hopefully you can use your 3G, because if everybody goes onto Wi-Fi, it may crash the system. But hopefully you have your 3G. And you're going to have to log on to the URLs that we handed out on this paper. So I hope everybody has their paper. And Show has a bunch of different samples for you. So it's going to be a bunch of different logons. But we'll start with the first couple. And we'll see if people can get on and actually hear this new DTS technology, which has a sort of incredible sound location, which has never really been heard before through headphones.
Thank you, Rob. So, you have to have a mobile phone, smartphone, and a headset with you. And I'll tell you the reason why it has to be a headset later. But let's, first of all, before we go on and, you connect your headsets to your mobile phone, let's hear a couple clips in a real speaker. And then we experience this amazing 11-channel experience in mobile phone. So let's start another video first.
Left front. Right front. Center. Left side surround. Right side surround. Left rear. Right rear. Left front height. Right front height. Left rear height. Right rear height.
I call it transcendence.
They hit AI labs all over the country.
We're looking at 5 weeks before his system shuts down.
Will's body is dying, but his mind is a pattern of electrical signals. We can upload his consciousness. We can save him.
Not like this. Oh my god.
I'm here.
Okay, we will play again, but this time from your smartphone. Max out the volume over your smartphone to get the feeling of studio feeling. So max out your the volume first. And Lisa, can you go ahead to connect your iPhone so everybody can see Lisa's screen here and follow what she will do. Actually, the paper, that one paper you got at the entrance, there is address. You have to go onto the browser and you have to type. I think address was like a bit. Thank you. .ly/1ij4nfp. So Lisa will show you. Just follow her. Do just exactly the same thing. I'm sorry, it's gonna be very much interactive. I have to let you do that every content we have here, for the reason of security and all stuff.
You got it, Sarah?
Yeah, don't start the video yet. Everybody will start the video together. Lisa will start it. We all start it. So I know it's gonna be difficult to
Let me just ask people, have people been able to get onto the site? If you got onto the site, raise your hand. Most of the people? A few? People trying to get on or not even trying? Shall we start? I'm on it on my computer.
All right. Okay, we'll start in 10 seconds then. Guys, okay? You want us to wait a little bit longer? You all set? Okay. So let's count to 10, and Lisa, you start the video, and the screen will show up. You know, screen is just for you to feel the real movie theater. But you know, you can keep looking at the screen on your mobile phone too. Doesn't matter. We're just doing this manual sync. Just in sec, this is a theater, so we want you to feel you are in theater, and you are in theater. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lisa, go ahead to start the video.
If you finish the demo, raise your hand. Okay, everyone's finished. Go ahead, show.
So, I hope you experience some wow to it. Using the same technology you saw already for the dog attacking, and channel check you just done, and then transcendence is coming next. And I'm sorry, we have to let you type it again for this transcendence. And some of you made it, I bet some of them, you guys made a mistake on right and left, other way around. So when you hear like right and left, if you hear left and when it's right, means you have to switch it. The headphone direction is different. You have to make sure right is right and left is left. And to get the max out of it, if you go like this, like I close the air gap, you really feel like movie theater experience. So this time, do not mix it up right and left. Make sure your hands go like this and shut it, because this is a cheap headset. Lots of air noise come in.
So I'm afraid we're at a bit late on the time. So you have a lot of different movie clips here. If you could choose one, which you think is the best example.
Yeah, Transcendence is fine.
Well, which one on this is movie one? The next one, you want to play one more clip? It's not working. Which one? The movie one or movie or that link is not working.
Okay.
Okay.
So
let's do the link two. Okay. So movie two.
Movie two.
So everybody, movie two on your paper there, which is bit.ly/1R capital C E P capital P T. Let's try that one. Shall we just have people go ahead and do it themselves, or try and do it on the big
All right,
screen?
Lisa, just okay.
Why don't you just
Count
go ahead
three,
and
let's
log
click
on
it.
to that and
Yeah.
listen to the movie?
Right.
Clip number two.
Number two, Lisa, go ahead.
Great. Everybody was able to access the clip, more or less. So yeah, I think we can get an idea of what the sort of cinema sound in the headphones is like. I should point out there's a lot of different applications for this. It's also a musical application. Thank you very much for that show. We don't have a lot of time, but if anybody has a quick question for show about this technology, we'd love to answer it right now. Okay, go ahead, Jason. Jason asks, what is the mastering process?
Actually, this technology is not just a surround technology. It's not surround technology. This is what it is artist or sound producer. They are the artist. They have an idea how they want to deliver the sound to you. So some of our artists or sound producer create their sound in 2-channel stereo. Some is 5 channels, some is 7, some is 9, some is 11. And now in Japan, company called NHK, it's a TV station, come up with 22 channel. So you hear in the 22. So artist or producer create the sound how they want to deliver it. This technology deliver the sound exactly the way artist wants from his or her studio. So what we do is at the artist or movie company, the request, we go to their studio and do the room measurement. Takes us 2 days. We spend a lot of time with artists or sound producers, and we measure. We have a special tool, then sound beam come out of this special tool. Do that for 2 days. We can create the room model, virtual room model. We already created like a 20 very famous studio from everywhere in the world. I end up take advantage of traveling around the world. That's good for me. Meeting a good actress and artist. But so we do that. Then after that, we have some virtual room model. And when artists really want to sing at the recording studio, they sing by matching to some of us virtual studio she or he picked. That's how we do it. That's why it doesn't matter on the headset, because we do it at the production level.
Right, it's quite a new technology. Well, sorry, we've run out of time. I'm sure there's lots more questions we'd like to ask, but I really like to thank my panel and their really wonderful presentations today. And thank you to the audience, and thank you, June and Iris, for a fantastic conference this last 3 days.
Thank you very much. Thank you again for our moderator today and the panelists. And thank you all again for joining with us.